Hello everyone, Logan Kurtz with McCarthy here, and welcome back to another Plaza entry update video. Today is March 13th, 2024. Another great week here on site, so without further ado, let's get right into this week's video. Alright, starting off this week outside the west canopy, we are continuing our work on the penthouse steel as well as MEP rough-in. Fireproofing is also ongoing, and then a new activity we are hoping to start here in the next week or so is going to be roofing over at the O-line to bridge connection and then moving west on the canopy itself. This is just a quick aerial shot showing the progress over at West Canopy. So as you can see, we do have our vapor barrier installed on the roof, as well as the penthouse steel and some parapet walls going in. Once we wrap up the parapet walls and the roof drains, we'll be able to come back through and get roofing started over here. Alright, so moving over to the Plaza garage and the bridge, MEP rough-in and the elevator work is continuing inside the garage, as well as up on the bridge. Garage stairs are also ongoing. Parapet walls and roofing is a newer activity that started up on the bridge. Roofing hasn't started yet, waiting on the parapet walls before we can begin that activity. Curtain wall on the jewel box is ongoing, and then we were also able to finish up the air vapor barrier. So now just working with the tower team to get height camp scheduled over here to start on some stone. Alright, so here's just a quick photo showing some of that awesome progress we've made on the glazing over at the jewel box. So as you can see, we have that southern side pretty much completely glazed out aside from that top row, and we are now working on that west side. Have a couple more weeks over here or so before we're completely glazed out and moving over to West Canopy. Alright, here's just a couple quick photos showing the work inside the garage as well as on the bridge. So if you look to the left, you'll see the parapet framing and vapor barrier we've got going in on the roof of the bridge. And then on the right, you're going to see the steps inside the garage. So last week we were able to get that first row of steps poured on Friday. It was a big push to get this done, but needed to get it out of the way so that we can come back through and start setting up the scaffolding for the sculpture artist that we've got coming in for the new sculpture inside the garage lobby. Alright, so moving inside the hospital, with wrapping up that security door, we were able to continue our work on the soffit framing. And then this week we also had Missouri terrazzo out to start getting the floor prepped for the terrazzo. So currently we've got the floor completely prepped with our zinc strips down and ready for terrazzo to go on once this dries. So terrazzo will begin here tomorrow. So make sure to stay tuned. I should have a pretty cool update with this terrazzo next week. Alright, to wrap up this video over in Hudland Park, we're continuing our work in that northeast corner. We were able to get the remaining curbs poured this week, and we are wrecking them now. So we should have some sidewalks going in here very soon. If you look to the right, you're going to see some of the reinforcing we've got going in for those serpentine walls, and we also have our carpenter simultaneously constructing the formwork for this, so hoping to have these poured in the next week or two as well. Alright, that's all I've got for you this week. As you can see, it's been another awesome week here on site, and as always, I'd like to thank you for your patience and cooperation as we go through this process together, and I'll see you in the next one.